Will was a crazy man to me that loved to farm and loved to grow stuff. He was just crazy. He had all kind of experiments going on, and he was doing a lot of things. He knew what his vision was, but no one else could see what it was.
It's like, bow, farm in the middle of the hood.
Every day is pretty riveting. There's arugula down below. We've got chard over here, chard up top, chard and beets up over there. There's a big 5,000-gallon pool. The nasturtium are climbing to the ceiling. And we're also growing 4 feet down below. So excellent, excellent use of vertical space. We're able to grow at about $5 a square foot here based on that use of vertical space.
Basically, I've been here since day one. I started with Will back in 1993.
Hi, I'm Deshaun Parker.
My name's Tasha. I've been here for about 2.5 years, 3.5 if you include volunteer service.
My name is Sarah Chrisman. I am the facility manager of Growing Power. I started volunteering summer of 2000. The soil here in these transformers, the pots, the systems, the worm bins, the majority, a good 99.8% we'll say, of what's done in terms of material handling on site here and off site with our off site locations is done by hand. One of my other hats is volunteer coordinator, so I get to work with the majority, if not all, of the volunteers that come through. Upward of thousands in a year. Some people are coming just to take a look, do an educational tour, but a lot of those people that come through the door will end up working with us in some capacity, either if you think of it in terms of the sweat equity, volunteer capacity, or fee-for-service direct instruction, learning what we do. So how to do these compost systems, these greens production, so that everyone can figure out what fits for them. How much waste do they have? It's really, really done by the commitment to this work by the people in the community that are interested in this and helping spread the gift, share the gift of this knowledge.
I was kind of hoping to be able to work in the back because I like doing a lot of hands-on, like all the stuff they do back there, like I really wanted to do it. But I guess my personality like fits the store way better.
I'm very proud of the Market Basket program. Market Basket program started where you pay $10 and you get $20 worth of fresh fruits and vegetables. In the beginning, I didn't understand the concept of why Will would give away $10 worth of fresh fruits and vegetables, but it was getting people to eat healthier. So if you give people something free, and he's taught me this, that if you give them something free, they'll accept it and they'll use it. But if you make them pay for it, they might not buy it. These baskets are the best thing that I think has happened to Growing Power, not just because it's my program. I just think because of these baskets, a lot has happened. A lot of customers has come through here. Some of them had started suffering from diabetes. Some of them had cancer going on. So their health were failing them. And then once they learned about my basket, and whether they seen it on TV or seen a flyer or they remembered that was something I did, once their health failed them, I started seeing them. I have customers, women who became pregnant, not by the basket, but since they got the basket and the doctors have told them that they're eating better. Just last week, a woman came in from my church, hadn't seen her in about 10 years. She came to the door and she really looked bad, and I didn't understand why, because I almost didn't know who she was. And when she told me she was Sister So-and Sharon from church, and I was like, oh, how you doing? She said, I came to get one of your baskets. I was like, well, you're welcome, I'll pack you one. And so she said, well, I've been diagnosed with MS. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow. And she said, I've heard that eating your baskets is better because you got local and quality food, so I'm going to try them. She's been back, her mom's been back, and her cousin has come to buy a basket. And that's because they're eating healthier, they're eating better. And she knew that Growing Power had healthy, affordable food. She couldn't afford to go to Syndex. She couldn't afford to go to Outpost. But she came here to Growing Power to look for her needs for her health. So when people do stuff like that, that's what I love. That boosts your energy, that boosts you to make it work or to make this program go.
So we are a model farm here. We are mission driven, so we are an education farm and engaging or getting engaged by the community We work a lot with youth. There's a program up at the Silver Spring Neighborhood Center, 9 blocks away on 64th Street. We have basically a mini growing power inside of a greenhouse attached to a school. What started maybe 3 years ago is one teeny tiny worm bin based on bringing the lumber up there, having those youth build their worm bin. They've also built an aquaponics system. And then snacks. So part of this programming is these youth are eating as they're working. They're going to learn stuff. There's going to be direct instruction, and they're going to eat.
Here, you will learn how to eat vegetables. And the best part is you will love it. During the summer, kids come to Growing Power Youth Court. We have Youth Court. They're not allowed to go down the street and purchase. Parents send them money. Oh, I didn't have time to pack them a lunch. They got to buy lunch today. They'd be like, can I go to McDonald's at 12? No. Lunch is a baked potato or a baked ear of corn. The potato is 25 cents. The corn is a quarter. For 50 cents, that's lunch. You think these kids didn't learn how to do it? They know they're not allowed down the street, so they come in with their $1. They can get a 50-cent drink, a 25-cent potato, and a 25-cent ear of corn. For $1, they can have lunch here, where they're going down the street to McDonald's and spending $4 or $5 on stuff they shouldn't be even eating. But our kids here, no. If you don't bring your lunch from home, you will not eat. Oh, you will not eat at McDonald's. Now, we will buy you a potato. I will buy you a corn. I'm not giving you money to go to McDonald's. No, because that's unhealthy. This is the kind of concept. This is reaching out to the community, and this is what we do around here.
There's a lot of discussion. There's a lot of theorizing about changing this food system. There's the development of these regional outreach training centers. So we've got them Arkansas, Kentucky, Colorado, Maryland, Minnesota. Where else? There's the development of them coast to coast, and then there's been outreach trips into Macedonia, the Ukraine, Netherlands.
You have all different walks of life that get those baskets, and everybody wants something in those baskets that they eat. I've gotten to the point where I customize some of the baskets, and I let the customers know when I'm customizing them. One of the baskets that I like to do is, I call it the Latino basket. Basically, we have a big population of Hispanic people on the south side, and when I know that the WIC offices or the health departments over there are ordering for them, I customize their basket. And I am really, really thorough about that. I am really, really, it's a touchy subject when it comes to my baskets. It has to be perfect because it's a presentation. When they look in the bag, it has to be, oh God, I need this bag. I want this bag. If you look in that bag and stuff is upside down or you got a bruise or a spot on something.
Getting it done in a sustainable, local, nutritious, we'll say, culturally appropriate, seasonally appropriate. So helping groups that are already doing it really take it to the next level.